YLE Robotics Show. We are here at the Great Northern Regional, and I'm going to let you introduce yourself and your team.
Hey, I'm Jacob Fisher. I'm from Team 4593, Rapid Acceleration.
All right, fantastic. So, if you don't mind me asking, what is your role on the team?
So I'm pit boss and safety captain. So that's at competition, and then before competition, I do a lot of CAD and I do a lot of mechanical work. So I help design the robot, and then we make a model on the computer of it, and then I help build the robot.
Okay, so a little bit of everything, but I will say this: I've been doing this for a few years now. You threw me a new one. Pit boss. Explain a little bit more what a pit boss is.
So basically, you're just kind of in charge of the pits, making sure they're all cleaned up. Everybody's like doing what they're supposed to, and then we have a pre-flight checklist that we go through before every match. And what that is basically just going through a systems check and making sure everything's working okay and nothing's broken or needs to be fixed or stuff like that.
Okay, perfect. Now, let me ask you this: pit boss, is that something you're elected to, or is that something you're like, yeah, I'll do that?
So it's kind of like the mentors choose roles for us, kind of.
Okay.
And then but like if you don't want to do a role, you don't have to. So they'll choose like who they think would be the best candidate for that role, and then they ask them, hey, do you want to do this? And then I can say yes or no or whatever. And then so I said yes to being pit boss and safety captain.
Okay, fantastic. Now, safety captain, what are the responsibilities of the safety captain?
Just making sure everybody's being safe. Not everybody's got safety glasses on. Nobody's running around or using tools in the wrong way. This year we made little safety bags that we handed out to all the teams that had earplugs and Band-Aids and just a few other little safety things in them.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now, so what went into the decisions of that, of like the little safety bags for all the teams? Why do that?
Just something nice for them to have if they like forget a first aid kit or something and they need Band-Aids or just stuff like that. It's nice to have, and just kind of just because it's nice to have for every team. Yeah.
No, hey, that's awesome. I mean, I've talked with a few other teams, but that professional. Oh man, I'm blanking on the term. It's professional courtesy or something along those lines.
Yeah, gracious professionalism.
Yes, thank you so much. It's so much better when the student says it. But no, I mean I'm guessing that is a big part of why you did the little care package and everything like that. That's fantastic. Now, getting a little bit into the game, what do you think of the game this year?
I like the game this year. It's a fun shooting game. I'm a sophomore, so I know 2 years ago there was a shooting game, but I wasn't on the team 2 years ago. Okay. So this is my first shooting game that I'm seeing, and I think it's a lot of fun. This year we've got our robot has a turret on it with a hood, so it's pretty cool. I like it.
Okay, no, awesome. Now, it seems like with and like you said, the last few years, I definitely kind of noticed like, hey, a lot of bots were really good at one thing, and they specialized in one thing. It seems like this year, I don't know if it's, hey, there's obviously one thing, it's the shooting, so you have to be really good at the shooting, but is there something that your robot like specializes in?
We're really good at, so I think our robot is just kind of the design of it.
Okay.
So we've had like several versions of the robot. So our first robot, we kind of just like built it, and it wasn't even close to what the robot is now. It was the same general idea, but it didn't have a turret on it. It was just a single shooter. It didn't have it did have the hood that adjusted, but it was like a lot more complex, and we kind of not complex, but it was a lot like, it had a lot more parts to it, and we kind of just made it better throughout the season and have sat there and improved on it. So I think our design of our robot is where we really shine.
Okay, that is awesome, and I'm always so shocked when talking with robotics teams and people. You just said, hey, we've had a whole bunch of different designs, and we've kind of like, I'm not going to say built from ground up again, like there's been tweaks and stuff like that, but it's week 2. How many iterations have you had of the robot?
So on our robot, we've got several different subsystems. with our shooter, we're on about our 4th design.
Okay.
With our spindexer and hopper, we're on probably our 3rd. With our tower, we're on our 2nd, I think.
Okay. So what? How did that decision of like, hey, we need to now add this? Like, where are those decisions coming from?
Just testing and seeing, like, somebody will come up with an idea like, hey, if we do this, it might be better. So then we'll take that idea and try to put it on the robot and test if that idea works better than what we already have.
No, perfect. Trying to think if there's any other things I want to ask you, especially when it comes down to your jobs and everything like that. Now, you did mention, you mentioned a lot of jobs. You have a lot of responsibilities. Yeah. Is there something that you prefer doing?
I prefer mechanical over CAD just because you're doing stuff with your hands instead of sitting in front of a computer. CAD's great, and you definitely need it to be successful with a robot. Mm-hmm. And it's like I don't think we could have made the robot without CAD, but I personally prefer doing the hands-on building of the robot than sitting at the computer and designing it.
Okay, perfect. Now, before I let you go, what made you want to get into robotics?
Well, so my dad's a mentor on the robotics team.
Oh, fantastic.
And originally, that's why I got into robotics. I thought, he's a mentor, I might as well just try it out. And then I ended up just loving it, and I thought that I was only going to do it my freshman year, and then I started my freshman year, and now I know I'm going to do it through my senior year. So
that's fantastic. Now, before I let you go, any shout-outs, anything you want to say before getting back to the pit?
I guess just give a shout-out to my team for helping me improve so much, and just shout out to my team.
All right, fantastic. Well, truly thank you for coming over and, taking some time and talking with me. I truly appreciate that. For everybody else, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Your Live Event Robotics Show. We are here at the Great Northern Regional, and I am actually I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
My name is Brody Hines of Team 8255 from Raleigh, North Dakota. We're the Robo-Dogs.
All right, awesome. Now, like we've talked before, you guys have had one practice run thus far.
Yeah.
Two, sorry, that's my bad. 2 practice run thus far. How's the robot performing out there for you guys?
We've been pretty good so far. We've had minor breakdowns that have kind of slowed our run so far, but the robot's working pretty well for the most part.
Okay, fantastic. If you don't mind me asking, you mentioned breakdowns. What are a few of the breakdowns?
Odd things. We lost communications to our controllers for the first match, which I think was just kind of a fluke. Then the second match, we were trying something to help intake the balls, and it kind of struggled to work on it, but we're fixing it now.
Okay, fantastic. Now, with that actually being said, I'm lucky. I'm right next to your guys' pit right now. So, explain a little bit about the pit area. How important is the pit area for you guys?
It's pretty important to us. We try and keep it clean and organized, not having too many people in there at a time because it gets pretty cluttered because they aren't actually that big, especially when you got a big robot in there.
Right, absolutely. Now, what is your role on the team?
I'm a driver.
You're a driver. Okay, so let me ask you this. What do you think of the game this year?
It's pretty unique compared to past years where you only really have one thing the whole team does and everybody does it. There's no co-op, and it's very unique having different times you have to score. So it's very unique this year.
Okay, interesting. You mentioned co-op. What do you mean by co-op?
Usually in years past, you'll have things where you can work with your opponent to get ranking points and extra points, but this year there's really nothing to do with that.
Okay, very interesting. Now, how many years have you been doing this?
I started as a 7th grader, and I'm a junior now, so this is my 5th year.
5th year, okay. So we've had a few, there's definitely been a lot of different types of games while you've been doing it. This is definitely more of a shooting game. Do you enjoy the shooting games? Do you prefer the shooting games, or do you enjoy kind of the placing or?
I can't really say how much I enjoy this yet because I'm not too far into a competition. This is our first event, but I'm liking it so far, and I typically like these events.
Okay. Fantastic. Now, let me ask you, what got you into? You've been doing this for 6 years, right? So, what got you into robotics?
I did Lego League as a elementary kid and middle schooler, and our superintendent came to me with this and a few of my classmates, and it was just really interesting, and we kind of really clicked right away with it.
No, fantastic, fantastic. Now, again, it is only the practice day. It is your first event this year. What is the expectations kind of coming in to today for you guys?
Last year we ended the year pretty well off, and this year we're having big expectations. We expect to make the playoffs and hopefully an Alliance captain even this year.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Before I let you go, any last shout-outs, anything you want to bring up before?
Shout out Rolla, North Dakota. Small town, great
right.
community.
All right, perfect. You got to love the small towns for sure. But, hey, seriously, thank you so much for taking time to come over here and, talk with us. I truly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, have a good one. And for everybody else, stay tuned. Welcome back to the YLE Event Robotics Show. We are here at the Great Northern Regional. The game this year is rebuilt, and I am here I'm actually going to let you guys kind of introduce yourselves, so go right ahead.
Oh, I gotta go first. I'm Caleb Villify from 7677 Bodacious Bulldogs.
I'm Logan Mako from 7677 Bodacious Bulldogs.
All right, fantastic. Well, okay, so you guys actually just came off of your second practice match. How's it going? How's the bot running?
Well, I feel like we're doing pretty good. I mean, we kind of just got, destroyed, but that's not too bad. I mean, our robot's working, nothing's breaking, everything's running like it should, so.
Okay.
No, we were able to test our auto. It didn't work, but at least we know it didn't work, and we can fix that. So at least we know we can fix it now.
Okay, no, perfect. Okay, so you mentioned auto. For people that don't know what auto means or what the autonomous mode is this year, could you go a little bit into what is the auto? What is the autonomous mode?
So for the first, 15 seconds of the match? For the first 15 seconds of the match, the robot is run completely by code, so there's nobody controlling it, only paths that were pre-selected by the drivers. And I know we've been doing it a lot more recently, and we're just trying to get our new auto dialed in.
Okay, perfect. So you said something's dialing it in, and you said, hey, it's not working, but the good thing is we can go and fix it now. So what isn't working with it?
Just the distances, it's not going just far enough, because it's supposed to go to the goal and then go back to the human player, or to the thing where it gets fed, and it didn't go all the way back, and it was kind of a little bit ahead of it.
Okay, perfect. So all that's kind of dealt with programming and stuff like that. Okay, fantastic. Now, what do you guys do on your team?
Well, I'm human player and main builder on our team.
Okay.
I help with the building a little bit, not as much as him, and then I'm also one of the drivers.
One of the drivers. So both, one massively into the building, the other one helps, everything like that. Can you go a little bit into the building? How was the build season this year for you guys?
Build season went pretty well. There were a few challenges, and but I think we got through it for the most part.
Okay, perfect. That's always a good thing. I mean, what is it, like you said, two practice runs in, nothing has broken yet, knock on all types of wood and stuff like that, for sure. Yeah. But kind of talking about the game this year, what do you guys think of it?
I think it's pretty interesting. It's a little more fast-paced than the games in the past few years, because you're shooting a bunch of balls instead of one at a time.
Right.
So, yeah.
Got anything to say about it?
I feel like it's the whole idea of it is very simple. It's just the execution of it that's the hardest. Just picking up balls and shooting them in a giant hoop. That's not that bad. But then it's it just gets a little confusing when you're trying to add in everything at the same time.
Right. Now, you did mention there is a few elements to the game where, there is a lot of moving around, there is a lot of shooting. You got to shoot multiple balls into this hoop at, I don't want to say center of the court, but center of your guys' area. Now, I've noticed there's a climbing portion to this, but I haven't seen a lot of people like really go for it. Is there something? Is that like a strategy that people are just like, hey, it's not really worth it, or?
I mean, it could maybe be a strategy, but like I feel like a lot of people just also don't have climbers because it's hard to have a good shooter and then also integrate a climber into that.
Okay.
And I think positioning your climber this year is a little tricky because you can only be touching one of the bars. And yeah, I think it's a little tricky this year.
Okay.
With that, and you can't be out of a certain height parameter, so I think that's also a tricky part about it.
Okay, awesome. Well, before I let you guys go, just real quick, what do you guys think of the event this year so far? I mean, it is only day one, but how are you guys liking it?
I think it's going well. It's a fun atmosphere. Everybody's nice and just going pretty smooth so far.
Okay, perfect.
It's always fun with the whole event, and then also just getting to hang out with your team and getting to hang out with other teams and just talking to new people, seeing their ideas. It's all just like a big learning experience.
Okay, perfect. Now, I lied. Last thing before I let you guys go, any shout-outs, anything you want to say before you guys get out of here and prepare for your next thing?
The other driver, Carter, I'll give a shout-out to him.
All right, rock and roll.
I'd like to give a shout-out to our coaches and mentors, Jason Lee and Christopher Belfi.
Okay, perfect. Well, guys, seriously, thank you so much. All the best luck for the next 2-3 days for you guys. Have a good one. Thank you so much. For everybody else, we'll be right back with some more. Welcome back to the YLE Robotics Show. We are here at the Great Northern Regional, and I am actually here I'm going to let you introduce yourself and your team.
My name is Noah Kristen. I am a senior on Team 7257, the Semiconductors, and I am our main builder and main driver.
So main builder, main driver, fantastic. Now, how many years have you been doing robotics?
I have been doing robotics since 7th grade. So my 7th grade year was the COVID year, the virtual stuff. So when I went in 8th grade, when we went to a competition, it was my first time ever at a competition, and I was the assistant driver. So that was when I started.
Okay, fantastic. Now, not to spend too much time in the COVID year and everything like that, you mentioned, hey, it was the online year and all that stuff. I mean, going from that to now, we're out of COVID, thank goodness. What has been kind of the biggest change from your first year to now to your senior?
Definitely probably the competitiveness of our team, right?
Okay.
So we were rookie in 2018. So when I joined in 7th grade, we were basically rookie still. We were using the kit frame, tank drive, and all that stuff. And then, to last year, our first year was Swerve, and now this year, our competitiveness and just getting to know teams, So now we have teams that know us, we know them. It's kind of fun where when I went to my first competition, we knew nobody, right? We were strangers. So that's probably the coolest part.
Okay, no, that is awesome. Now, yeah, we're gonna kind of hover around the the togetherness. I'm forgetting the term that you guys use. It's professional.
The gracious professionalism.
Gracious professionalism. Fantastic. Can you go a little bit more into that? What does that mean for you guys?
So for us, our goal is to bring more parts than we need. So I think it's like a known thing now. We have way more bolts than we ever need. Screws. We don't have a single wood screw. We don't need them. Today we've given out like 15 of them. So it's just have stuff that other teams know, hey, you can use it, whatever. So I think that's the biggest thing to our team is giving out whenever people need it.
That is always awesome to see. Again, the gracious. Professionalism is always so cool to see in person. Now, getting into the game itself, you're a driver. You've already had a practice run, correct?
We did, but we didn't move. So
You did. You didn't move. I was going to say we were walking past, and you were kind of telling
Yep.
me how everything was going. So, if you don't mind, you did kind of go into it. Why? What was going on with the no movement?
So our coder's been updating some code, and he basically had an error, and it just kept crashing. So it wasn't anything mechanical. Like we joke with our coder. We tell him it's always software. He tells us it's hardware. This time it was software. So yeah. So we're just getting ready here. We should have one here shortly. So.
Okay. No. Perfect. Now, kind of take me back when your robot isn't moving. I mean, is there behind the glass what's going on with your team? I mean, is it chaos, or is it kind of like, okay, let's calm down?
I mean, right now it was like, oh, we didn't move. Like, that's what today is for, right?
Right.
Now, if it was a qualification, thered be more tension. There'd be, other things like, why didn't we test this? Why didn't? So, today's to figure out all the glitches, and we got to fine tune our checklist before the matches as well. So that's one thing where we got to get checklists put together now. What needs to be checked after the match, before the match, during match. So that's what today's for. So it doesn't really matter.
Okay. No. Perfect. Well, like you said, your match is getting queued up here pretty dang quickly. But before I let you go, what do you think of today's? What do you think of this year's game?
I think the coolest part is there's 100 different ways to play this game. So last year everyone was doing the same thing, right? You pick up place. There's different strategies, with the LG and all that stuff. But I think the coolest part is there are so many different strategies. Like, are you a defense bot? Are you shuttling? Are you shooting? Like, the strategy is just endless. There's so many possibilities.
No, that is so awesome. Now, any other shout outs, anything like that before I let you go?
Other than just thank you to our sponsors. Big thank you for being able to afford the swerve drives. That's what has made us competitive these last 2 years now.
Okay, fantastic. And I lied just because you brought it up. Explain what a swerve drive is real quick.
So the swerve drive is basically a tank drives like a skid loader.
Okay.
One side drives, the other side drives. So with our swerve drives, you have a wheel in each corner, and they all spin, they turn and drive independent from each other. So we could be driving that way, but facing whatever direction we want.
Okay, perfect. Well, seriously, thank you for taking the time to come over and talk to us. We truly appreciate it. For everybody else that's listening, hey, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the YLE Robotics Show. We are here at the Great Northern Regional, and I am here with Fred. I'm going to let you guys kind of introduce yourselves real quick, and we'll get right into it.
My name is Parker Doherty. I'm an operator for Team Fred.
I'm Patrick Bain, and I'm the driver for our team.
Okay, so actually, real quick, you mentioned operator and driver. What's the difference between the two?
Yeah, so I'm basically in control of the drive base and the intake side of things. And in order to keep us kind of separate and make sure stuff runs efficiently, Parker takes control of the turret so that we always have that going.
Okay, fantastic. Well, you guys just got off of your first practice run. It's day one here. How is the bot running for you guys?
Yeah, we liked how fast we were shooting. When we had the balls, when we had everything going for us, it was actually really good for shooting. What do you think of him?
I think we really just need to focus on communication. I think we're going to be set for starting tomorrow and through the rest of the weekend.
Okay, perfect. Now, you mentioned communication. Go a little bit, like, what do you want to see more out of the communication with you guys?
Yeah, so for communication, really between me and Parker is a big one, and then also between our drive coach and our human player in order to see kind of where the balls are on the field and make sure that we're on the same wave space.
Okay, perfect. Now, again, for those of you who haven't, maybe this is the first time someone's tuning in and everything like that. You mentioned drive coaches and everything else like that. I mean, you have 3 separate teams. So what is the coach actually doing when the game is going on? Like, what is that communication?
Yeah, so our drive coach is basically the main source of communication over the 3 different teams on our alliance, and they really make sure that every member of the alliance is doing what they kind of should be doing. And if there's any insights that they have, they provide those.
Okay, perfect. Now, the game itself this year, I mean, it's a lot of moving, a lot of shooting. I mean, you guys seem to be kind of all over the place all the time. What do you guys feel about this year's game?
I think it's about a little bit of refine your robot as much as you can. I mean, obviously we're still working on practice right now, but we're still trying to refine every aspect of our robot still, and I think that's going to be big for everybody.
Yeah, I'm saying it's a big game about accuracy because it doesn't really matter how fast you can shoot if you can't hit your shots.
Right. Now, hey, what is it? How many years have you guys been doing this, actually?
This is my 4th year on the team. This is my senior year.
Perfect.
Oh, this is my first year, but I am a senior in high school this year, so.
Okay, awesome. If you don't mind, so why join so late, if you don't mind me asking?
I think just conflicting with sports and other aspects of life, but I think I'm really glad that my friends were able to bring me in to join the team this year, because it's really been a great experience so far.
Fantastic. That's what I always like to hear. Well, you said this 4th year here, senior, everything fantastic. Congratulations first and foremost with that. Now, going back to the past few years where there was a lot of kind of placing and everything like that, do you prefer the shooting games or do you prefer the pickup and placing?
Oh, for sure, the shooting games.
Okay.
I love watching all the game objects, whether it was Crescendo back in 2024 or it's so much a different style, and I'm just all for it. The pick and placing, I feel like it's more closely tied to real life situations, but it's just a lot more fun to see things go flying.
Absolutely. Now, how important it is day one, it is the practice rounds. How important are the practice rounds for you guys?
Oh, they're very important to us right now. We have things that we definitely need to work on still, and I think having these practice matches are a wonderful opportunity to have for the team.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's such a game of, we have our own half field at home, and that works to a certain degree, but once we actually get inside the field here, everything's going to be a little bit different, and so you will have to tune a little bit and perfect yourself to this field, just that slight bit.
All right, perfect. Well, before I leave, I have to bring this up. It's been staring at me in the face the entire time. The suit. Explain the suit. Just explain what's going on with your suit.
I just have to represent the flag. You got to respect it, and it's been our team's color for since 2009 when the team was founded, and I just really want to kind of highlight that.
So where'd you get it?
I actually just got it off of Amazon.
Fantastic.
Amazon has
great.
everything.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Well, it looks great. It's fantastic. It's really awesome. Man, I never thought I'd be doing the robotics show and asking, hey, what are you wearing? How are you doing it? And everything like that.
Every team has their own little outfit they all wear. Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%. Well, with that being said, any last shout-outs, anything you want to say before I let you guys go?
I like to kind of shout out all the mentors on our team. They really push us to that next level and make us really think about everything we do and make sure that we know we're making the right decision.
Okay, perfect. If that's all, then guys, seriously, thank you so much for coming over, talking with us. Truly appreciate it. For everybody else, we'll be right back.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the YLE Event Robotics Show. We are here at the Great Northern Regional, and I'm going to let you guys introduce yourself.
All right, so we are the Cyber Sentinels coming out from Minot. We are Team 10173. We have already had 2 practice matches, and we are currently working on our robot.
Fantastic. Well, you've had 2 practice matches already. How has the practice matches gone for you guys? How's the robot running?
They've been going pretty good. Practice matches, figuring out what we need to fix with our robot before the actual matches start tomorrow. they've been going not bad. We figured out some problems already with like our shooter and our intake that we've been working on and fixing and improving. So they've been going pretty good.
Okay, no. Perfect. Now, we're actually, I'm lucky you guys had the shortest walk over here, which is maybe the reason you brought the entire team, where it's just like, hey, we're right. I mean, you guys are right in front of your pit. But you guys are working on stuff already and things like that. Tell me how is the pit's like atmosphere right now?
Very tiny.
Very tiny.
Yeah, it feels very like slightly uncomfortable to work there. Because we have coders, we have builders, we have electrical team all working at once because we're discovering flaws after going into the pits. And drivers have to prepare themselves on the driver dashboard.
Okay.
So it's really everyone trying to haul.
Okay. No. Awesome. Now, you did mention like, hey, it's a tight fit for everybody, but how are you guys kind of working around the space for you guys?
Well, we have like just enough room for a robot in the middle and people all around it. And then I also work on like the side of our table there.
Okay.
And we have people who aren't doing anything, just sitting in the stands so they can watch.
Okay, no, hey, whatever you got to do just to get some more room in there, huh? No, awesome. Now, you've had 2 matches already. Seems like everything's going fine, a little bit tweaking here and there. What do you guys think of this year's game?
I think it's very creative, and I think it's quite a challenge. There are a lot of different components that require a certain concentration to be able to make the robot do everything, or do one thing very well.
Okay, no. Hey.
I've been doing robotics for like 3 years now, and I think this year's game is very interesting conceptually. I haven't done one like it before, with so many different scoring elements moving across the game at all times. It's very unique and interesting to me so far. I really like it.
Okay, no, awesome. Now, with that being said, you brought up, I mean, there's a lot of different ways to score. There's a lot of different ways to kind of attack this game. You even brought up like, hey, being a specialist at one thing. I mean, is that kind of what your guys' robot is? Or are you like, hey, let's try to be good at everything?
So our robot, it's actually our second year being a team, so we are a second-year rookie team. So We're still figuring out the game and adjusting to the big changes every year. And so this year we tried focusing mostly on shooting. So we have climbers, we haven't fully gone to them yet, but our main concern right now is collecting balls, intaking them, and then shooting them to score majority of points.
Okay, fantastic. And it's your second year as a team.
It is our second year as a team.
Okay, so if you don't mind me asking, just for all of you, I mean, what made you want to get into robotics?
So I actually started this year with FTC before this. So I joined FRC a little later.
Okay.
And I originally joined FTC because some of my friends joined it already, and they just asked me if I wanted to, and I just got right down to business, and I loved it ever since.
Okay, fantastic. Yep. Oh, we got.
Well, I think like these robotic events are like just really special because like not many people can just drive a robot or build a robot or code a robot. It takes a lot, and it's just really cool to see it do stuff. So I just love doing that.
No, 100%. I mean, I say it all the times whenever I do talk with teams and everything. I mean, I'm a guy who can hardly toast bread. So to see like you guys build a robot and then function it and do so many different things with it is so freaking cool, in my opinion. Now, yeah, I mean, it's your second year as a team, period. What is the expectation for you guys with this tournament?
With this first tournament, our expectation really is to score high in this one, but not really to win. Right now, we're trying to optimize, but at the next one in St. Cloud, we are planning on winning that and going to Worlds.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, fantastic. Well, I'm going to let you guys get back. I mean, my goodness, the entire team came out to come and talk to me. I truly appreciate that. But before I let you guys go, any last, any shout-outs, any last words you guys want to say?
I'd like to thank my dad for getting me into this and just being very supportive. Love you.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I'd like to thank all of our parents and all of our mentors for putting in the time and effort and, well, getting us to practices, putting up with all of us until like midnight on school nights, and just being there for all of us, giving us this opportunity to thrive and learn in this new technological world.
That is a perfect way to put a end to this one. Truly appreciate it, you guys. Enjoy the rest of your time here at the event. For everybody else, we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the YLE Robotics Robotics Show. We are here at the Great Northern Regional, and I'm going to let you introduce yourself and your team.
I am Soren from Team 6709. Our theme is potatoes, as you can see. We have been here. We loaded up. We came in here yesterday, got everything loaded in here, and we're at our practice event now.
Okay, perfect. Now, okay, you mentioned your theme is potatoes. What?
Yeah.
Okay, explain why is it a potato? Why?
So our town, we have a lot of potato fields around us. It's like surrounding our school where our robotics team is at. So around there, you just look around, and it's potato fields. So.
Okay. No, perfect. Hey, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that, and potatoes are always fantastic. Who doesn't like a potato, right? Now, we were talking a little bit before about your practice runs and everything like that. If you don't mind going a little bit into how is the practice runs going for you guys?
So we've had 2 practice rounds so far. Our first one was really good. We had no issues with the robot. We were training a new driver, so he got to feel the game out and how it works. Our second one, we broke our hopper and intake, so we're repairing that, but it's an easy fix, just needed some washers. So we're going to be back out for practice round number 3 pretty soon here.
Okay, awesome. Now, you mentioned drivers, everything else. What is your role on the team?
I am a media team member or business. I do both of those things. I also help out with the build team sometimes.
Okay, perfect. Now, that it's always amazing to me when it comes to the robotics season and everything like that. I mean, there's so many different phases. Like the game, you really only see the game is such a small part of this. Mm-hmm. You mentioned business, you mentioned media. Go into a little bit of like, hey, what is your responsibility when it comes to the media side?
So for media, you're gonna go in with the queue, and then you get to your little media box, and that's where you can step in and be really close to the field. And you really want to focus on getting those up-close shots of your team, your alliance scoring, your robot scoring, other people scoring, and then you really want to make sure that you're getting everyone on the alliance because you're a team, and you need to be grateful for everyone that's there and helping out. So you got to capture not just yourself, but you have to capture other teams as well.
All right, no, perfect. Now, you mentioned capture and everything else. Like, where is this footage? Where are these pictures going for you?
So we post all of them on YouTube, Instagram, and then we take them with just some cameras, phone cameras, our nicer cameras. We use Nikons because that's cheaper and it's the best brand we've found so far. So.
Okay, fantastic. And excuse that, I'm a media guy, so I always love hearing all the background with the media stuff. So, what made you want to go? Hey, I'm going to join the robotics team, and I'm going to do the media side.
So my brother was on build team, and I'd been to a couple of his competitions before, and I thought that's cool, but I don't want to directly copy him. And a lot of my friends were in it, and they said, oh, there's a business team, you should do that if you don't want to be on build team. So I went in there one day, and I got to make some stickers for a competition that we were promoting at our school, and that was my first ever job, and that was when I went in and I was like, I want to do this for the rest of my high school career.
All right, no, that's awesome. Now, you mentioned, like you said, like, hey, the business side and everything else, making stickers and stuff like that. What else does the business side do for your team?
So we do a lot of things. We promote YouTube videos, Instagram videos, Facebook videos, stuff like that. We also make flyers, and we also, for people to come to competition, we have to organize all their stuff, get checks deposited, cash in different hands or whatever, and get our coaches everything they need to take us here and get the competition all set up perfectly for us. And it works out really well. We organize stuff all the time. We sit at the computers, and sometimes we do 3D modeling. We do spreadsheets, stuff like that. And we manage to organize our money, and we also get sponsors. So that's pretty much what the business side of robotics will always look like.
Oh no, that is fantastic. Now you mentioned sponsors and things of that nature. How are you going out and finding sponsors?
So sponsors are, so there's a couple ways of going at it. You can go around your local town and see if they'll support you because you're local, or you find like a connection with your team. So since we're potatoes, we go around, we find businesses that are related to potatoes or have potatoes in their name, and we ask them and we say, we reached out to you because we are a potato themed team and you have potatoes in your name or background or whatever. And both of those work really good a lot of the time. Companies will always be, or will sometimes be, oh, that's really cool, we'll support you, we'll give you a couple grand or whatever, $500, some materials or whatever. And that makes a lot of good stuff come in, and everybody is always grateful for it. And we always want to thank our sponsors. We promote them on our website, YouTube channel, and our robot.
Okay, fantastic. Well, truly, thanks for coming through and talking the other side. I mean, it's so easy to get people and talk about the game and everything like that. I mean, before I let you go, actually, what do you think of this year's game?
So this year's game, this is my second year on the team, and this is my first pick and place game, or not pick and place, shooting game. And I like it. I think that it's very fun. I haven't driven the robot much yet, but I like all the elements of it. I like that a lot of different robots this year, because last year it was a shooter game, not a shooter game, sorry, a pick and place. So a lot of robots look the same. They had a claw and would just place stuff everywhere. So a lot of them look the same. But this year, there's modified kit bots, regular kit bots, custom robots. It's all over. And that's one of my favorite parts, because you can see how all these other robots work, and you get inspiration from that.
That is so awesome. No, that's fantastic. Now, finally, last thing before I do let you go, any last shout outs, anything you want to say?
I honestly haven't been around. I've just been working on media all day, been in the stands and stuff. I'd like to thank all of our Alliance members who have played with us. They've been showing a lot of gracious professionalism and showing and tagging us in Instagram posts saying how grateful they are that we were on their Alliance and stuff. So anyone who's been on the 6709 Alliance, thank you for supporting us and being with us on that team. And yeah.
All right. Hey, well, I truly appreciate it. Thank you for coming over and talking with me. It's always a pleasure to talk with you guys. It's fantastic. For everybody else, we'll be right back.
All right.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Welcome back to the Year Live Event and Robotics Show. We're here at the Great Northern Regional, and I'm going to let you introduce yourself and your team real quick.
Okay. I'm Elijah Rosen. My team is Quantum Mechanics 7578 shirt. I'm the human player for the drive team. We're from Jamestown, North Dakota, so a little bit of a drive, not that far.
Okay, yeah, no, not the farthest. Definitely not the
Yeah,
farthest.
not the farthest. I think we have one from Kansas here.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, we have one from Kansas.
Okay, crazy. I haven't
yeah.
ran into them yet. Have not ran into them yet. But you guys just got off of, a pretty darn close and very high scoring. I mean, both teams were in the 200s. What was working for your guys' robot?
So big thing that I love is the pregame the pregame strategy where we talk to the other teams, we figure out what their autos are, and then we have just a thing we can do. So we don't have to try and adjust on the fly. We trust our other teams, and we just keep going, do our part. I would say our robot, it's got a good shooter. Sometimes we struggle with accuracy, but we're still trying to fix that. Currently, I think we're ranked number 2, but that's definitely going to change as the competition goes on.
Okay, no, perfect, and that's awesome. Now, you mentioned the pregame strategy. I mean, we're right next to the loading bay, so that's typically where all the pregame strategy kind of happens. Now, kind of walk me through, like, is there a team that typically takes charge? Is it you guys, or what goes into it?
We don't usually like to take charge. We like to see is there someone else out there that knows more and has a better idea than us. If nobody else has an idea, then we might give an opinion. Sometimes they just walk up and say, hey, what's your auto? Where do you want to start? And we'll say, we like the left trench. Our auto goes to the middle and comes back and shoot. And that's maybe just all we do. Or sometimes, I think it was qualification match 9, we had a 5-minute session of just talking through what you're going to do in each stage. That was very fascinating.
Okay, no, awesome. So, I mean, do you prefer hey, we're going to go through every single bit of the game, or is it more like, hey, this is what we do, and then let's...
So, for example, in that match, I can't remember if it was the Phoenix or the Firebirds, one of the Fiery Birdie teams. They took charge and they gave us instructions and said, we've got a good human player and we've got a good robot. These are our strengths. We would like you to complement that by doing this certain thing. So they had us channeling balls, and then we may pick up a hopper, shoot it, and then start channeling balls to them so they could score.
Okay, fantastic. Now, I mean, we've been talking about the game the entire time. Let's kind of take a step back. Let's actually take a step into the pit. How is the pit atmosphere for your guys' team right now? What's going on in there?
Yeah, the pit, it feels a little cramped sometimes. It's usually a lot of standing outside the pit and watching other people working, but quite honestly, we have a great team. We've got 3 great mentors who absolutely know what they're doing, and they help us a lot. And then we have 1 or 2 alumni and some juniors that have been on the team for a few years.
Okay, perfect. Nice. Now, even taking another step back, practices before, obviously this is week 2, so, I mean, you went through build time already and all that other fun stuff. How was the build season for you guys?
Build season, not going to lie, it's always stressful. We are the smallest team in the area. Like, when you see us coming up, everyone in that pit, that is our entire team.
Oh, no joke.
So we have 7 students, 3 mentors. So build season is always stressful. I think we got our shooter working 2 days before we came here, and we were still working on accuracy 2 hours before we packed up and left.
No joke.
And we were like practice matches. Those were practice matches. Those were not get out there and play with the robot. That was actual practice, trying to figure out how do we get our robot to hit the hub.
Okay, that's awesome. And like you said, like right now you guys are ranked 2.
We're currently ranked number 2.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's probably going to change. I'm expecting us to end between 15 and 10 is where I'm expecting us to land. Tool Cats, I feel like they can do better, but they've been having some rough starts.
Okay. All right.
So I'm expecting some other teams to catch up.
Okay, fantastic. Now, you did mention, like, hey, I mean, you guys are a smaller team, and, you know, what you see is what you kind of get.
Yep.
With that being said, if you could tell, you know, anybody who's thinking about possibly joining the robotics team for their school or even your school, what would you tell them?
I would tell them that I have enjoyed robotics to the fullest. Like I'm hanging out with people that are smarter than me for 3 to 6 hours a day. Like we have 4 practices a week and 6 hours on Saturday. And most people stay later. Like we are committed to the robot. Most of us stay an hour or 2 after practice to keep working. It's amazing. You get to meet all sorts of smart people, and then you get to come here and you're surrounded by nerds. I'm homeschooled. I've embraced being a nerd, and now I get to like, everyone's a nerd. I'm not, a normal.
I'm not a normal.
Actually, I think the Huskies have like a little comic strip on the side of one of their tool chests, and they said FRC Robotics, where being the nerdier you are, the cooler you are. That is 100% true.
There you go. All right. So if you're nerdy, hey, sign up,
sign
into
up.
it.
And even if you're not nerdy, like you just know a little bit, or you want to, we actually considered trying to bribe the esports team to give them one of their players so we can use them as a driver.
Oh.
That was a half joke and serious. We were like, we might want to do that, but we take all sorts of different skill sets, and I joined last year, 2 days before competition, no idea how to do anything. They just set me on one thing, scouting. I scouted 50 pits one day. Like, even if you don't know anything, all you need to do is know how to go with people and ask questions and put it into a spreadsheet. Or even just like a form, just click a dot. That's all you need to know. If we can make use of you, you can come.
Perfect. Now, before I let you go back to the pit and everything like that, any last, shout outs, any last words you want to share with us?
I would like to thank our mentors, especially. We have Chase. He works for the state as a cybersecurity, so he's on call half the time that he's working with us. He gets off work early, brings his work computer, and then just sits down with us. Brandon works for an internet company, so he cuts his hours short, and he usually stays 2 to 3 hours after, or he stays an hour or 2 after we've all gone home, and we're staying an hour and 2 after. He's staying 4 hours after practice, working late nights during work breaks to get this done. That's amazing. And then Mark doesn't know much about software. Perfect hardware guy. He's the one that builds our fields every year. So he builds us half fields every year. About a week or 2 in, he gets us a half field, which is super nice. So love to shout out to our mentors.
Oh, that is awesome. Well, seriously, thank you for coming over.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This was fun.
Oh, awesome. But hey, good luck the rest of the tournament and regional and everything like that. For everybody else, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Your Live Event Robotics Show. We are here at the Great Northern Regional, and I am here with
Holly. I am from 4480 UC Robotics.
Perfect. Now, you guys just got done with a match. How'd you guys do?
Not the best, but we're still kind of trying to figure some things out. We're messing around with our driving code a little bit. We should be okay for by the time lunch is over. We should be all good for next round.
Okay.
Should do a lot better.
Okay, perfect. Now, what do you think of this year's game?
I like it. It's interesting. I don't think it matches that much with the theme, but it's still a fun little game. I enjoy the chaos. You get done with the match and the balls are just all over the place.
Oh, perfect. Now, so what do you do on the team? What is your role?
I do a lot of the driving. I do some of the art stuff too. We don't really have that much like separation in our team, so a lot of the team members do multiple things.
Okay,
so we all kind of get together for building.
Okay, perfect. Well, you mentioned driving. How do you like driving for this game?
Wait, what?
Do you like driving when it comes to this game? It's a little bit different.
I like it because also this is our second year with Swerve Drive.
Oh,
and
okay.
this time we actually have field orientation, which last year we didn't manage to get that. So I think field oriented is a lot easier to figure out than last year's. So I like it a little bit better. I'm not actually the one that does most of the driving. I do the shooting.
Oh, okay.
So it's a lot simpler, but I'm still on the drive team, so that's what matters. I like being on the drive team.
No, perfect. Now,
Love
okay,
driving.
you mentioned swerve drive. For people that don't know what that is, could you explain a little bit about that?
So it's you have to have this kind of squared robot, and it kind of, I like to say it acts like a dragonfly in how it like moves.
Oh.
Because dragonflies, they can go one position and they can just move any direction without turning. We don't have to turn in order to like move left, move right, backwards, forwards. We can go any direction we want without even having to like think about turning the robot.
Okay.
Which we still have to if we want to like grab stuff, because you can only put an intake in so many places, only so much space.
No, awesome.
Shooter in only so many spots. So.
Right. Now, with that actually being said, I mean, last few years it seems like, hey, a lot of robots were like, hey, we're going to be really, really proficient and really good at one specific thing.
Yeah.
This year I kind of feel like, hey, you got to kind of be good at a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
With this.
You don't have to be good at climbing. You just got to be good at.
Right.
There's not many people that actually have a climber. There's mostly shooters.
Yes.
For the most part, it's either you're a shooter or you're feeding. You're feeding the shooters.
Right.
One of the two.
Okay. Now you brought up. It's so funny. You brought up climbing.
Yep.
Why do you think no one's climbing?
What?
Why do you think no one is climbing?
It's you can get a lot. It's a lot faster to get as many balls as possible, and just shoot them in as many as you can, as fast as you can, because like that's how we're getting so many like for those watching like the actual games and stuff. That's how you get like up to like 300 points and stuff. You're just shooting all. That's just all mostly balls. There might be a couple of climbing, ranking bits in there, but not that many.
All right, no, perfect. Now, before I let you go, any last thoughts, any shout-outs you want to give?
Wish Team 3102 was here right now. They're so much fun to be around, but we still got some of the other. It's just fun being here, man. I love this. I love these events. I love being here.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and talking with us. We truly appreciate it. For everybody else, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the YLE Event Robotics Show. We are here at the Great Northern Regional, and I am with
Team 3300.
All right.
I'm Bo.
I'm Riley.
All right. Awesome. Let's start with how is the tournament? How's the regional going for you guys?
Pretty good so far.
All right.
We're not the best, but
Okay.
doing pretty good for what we have.
Okay. No, hey, nothing wrong with that. How's the robot running? Is there anything wrong happening with it, or is it just...
So we built the whole robot backwards without realizing it. So if either we point it the right way, or our autonomous, or not autonomous, our our controls are flipped pretty much.
Oh, you have inverted controls basically.
Yeah, because we've just built the robot wrong. But
okay.
So we can't really shoot an autonomous anymore, but.
Okay, all right. Now, so if you don't mind me asking, what are your roles on the team?
I did the programming, and I'm also the driver.
Okay, programming driver.
Just kind of, if he's not here, I'll drive it and kind of whatever they need me to do.
Okay, hey, nothing wrong with that. How long have you guys been in the robotics?
This is my third year.
This is my second year.
Okay, fantastic. What got you into robotics? Just looks cool?
Just kind of school.
All right. Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I just joined it because he was in it.
Okay. No, nothing wrong with that. What is your team, even if it's a personal goal, but what is the team goal when it comes to like this regional? What do you want to take away from this?
Probably kind of just, learn how to
generally do it better. We're not. I don't know how well we're gonna do this year, but hopefully we do a little better next year. But just learn more, you know.
Okay. Hey, no problem with that. No problem with that. What do you guys think of the game this year?
It's pretty fun.
Pretty fun? Okay. Awesome, awesome. Before I let you guys go, any last shout outs, anything on your mind you want to say?
Not particularly, no.
All right. Hey, awesome, awesome. Well, I truly appreciate you guys coming over, talking with me. It's been awesome. For everybody else, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Your Live Event Robotics Show here at the Great Northern Regional. I'm actually here with, and I'm going to let you guys introduce yourself and your team.
So I'm Simon. I'm John. And we're team 4360 Spudnik.
All right.
We're out of Moorhead, Minnesota. And yeah.
Oh, perfect, perfect. Now, you guys just got off of a heck of a match. I believe the new high score you guys just ran through. So what was clicking for you guys?
I feel like it was a lot about the team. Like, our two alliance partners were very good robots with a lot of output capability, and we were passing back fuel so that they could pick it up and shoot, but also shooting some ourselves. And I feel like it was the combo of the alliances that really helped to bring that high score.
Oh, perfect, perfect. Now, if you guys don't mind me asking, what do you guys do on the team? What's your role?
So I help design mechanical stuff, and I'm the second driver for this year. And basically, I just try to help out wherever I can.
Yeah, I kind of help out wherever I can, mostly in build and electrical.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Now, it seems like both of you kind of in the build and electrical. Like,
yeah, we're more on the build side.
More on the build side. Okay, so with that being said, with this year's game, it's a shooting game for sure. So what was the biggest hurdle for you guys, like designing and building wise?
I think the biggest hurdle was taking what we had in our heads and getting it out into the world. I mean, it helped a lot. We had some very good CAD put together, so we were able to follow that design. But it's just a lot of, it's that difficult process of actually putting together what you can see in your head, because we could all see what we wanted, we just needed to make it.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Now, you mentioned CAD. For those of you, for the listeners that don't know what CAD is, what is CAD?
This computer-aided design, mostly we use Onshape. There's also like Tinkercad. Is there any other ones that we use?
We don't use any other ones, but there's a few other.
Yeah. Yeah, you just like, you can like draw things and extrude things, and then you can like see visually how it would play out.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Now, I gotta ask with the button jacket. So what's going on with the button jacket?
So freshman year, I came to the bus for my first robotics competition, and some of my teammates walk up and they've got shiny stuff on them, and I'm like, what's that? And they're like, they're buttons, and I was like, well, where'd you get them? And they're like, competition. So that year, I fell in love with buttons. It's honestly my favorite thing, because you get to go around and see every team. You get to see their new designs, and you get to socialize, and I really enjoy that. So this button jacket represents 4 years of going around and talking to teams and just like getting to know people. And also it invites people to come and ask me about the button jacket.
Absolutely, absolutely. So might be an unfair question, but do you have a favorite button on the jacket?
Ooh, that's a tough one, but I think it would be this one right here. It's a model version of Sputnik, the Russian satellite, but as a spud, as our potato spud. So I've always loved this pin design, but we haven't made it for a while. This is like a really old pin design, but I was so happy when I got my hands on one of these.
No, that is so cool. Yeah, no, I like you said, the whole socializing and everything else like that, and being able to go through. Kind of go into that, kind of walking around and getting to know other teams and other people.
Wait, one more time?
How important is the social aspect of
I think that
robotics?
The biggest, most important part of FIRST is getting to know other like-minded people. I mean, I'll say it, nerds. We're all a bunch of nerds, and we all like this hobby. Everybody here has the same interests, and that common ground allows us to connect to others and find find friends that we never would expect.
Perfect. Well, before I let you guys go, actually 2 questions before I let you guys go. How do you guys like? What do you guys think of the game this year?
So personally, I really like shooting games. They're really fun. They're always so fast-paced and stuff. I really enjoy this one. It feels like kind of the shooting game, like a bunch of projectiles, high scores, fast gameplay. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I like the fast-paced shooting as well. I think it's nice that you let the human players, shoot into the hub as well. That's always a nice touch. Let's see. I do like that there's obstacles on the field too with the bump and the trench.
Right.
The bridge.
Nice. Okay, last thing, any shout outs, anything you want to say before I let you guys go?
I'd just like to give a shout out to every FIRST Robotics mentor. I know it's not very specific, but they really drive this hobby and make it what it is. And also all the volunteers who volunteer their time for a whole 3 days to set up this event and make this so cool.
No, perfect. Well, seriously, thank you guys for coming over and, talking with me. I truly appreciate it. For everybody else, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the YLE Robotics Show. We are here at the Great Northern Regional, and I'm just going to let you introduce yourself and your team real quick.
All right, so my name is Gavin. I'm part of Team 6749, the Terabytes. We're from Eagle Ridge Academy, and I think this is going pretty good for us now. We're going through a couple technical difficulties, but it's pretty good.
Okay, awesome. Now, you guys just came off of a heck of a round there. You actually had the highest score for like a while there. So what was clicking with your team over here?
So I think what was happening was, we were with a couple very good teammates. They were scoring a lot, and I think our driver was just doing wonderfully on defense. They were being able to just keep the other robots from scoring, keeping them on their side, and I think that's just kind of what helped us get that high score.
Awesome. Now, what is your job with the team?
I'm the drive coach. My job is to basically tell the driver what to do, where to defend, where to get balls, when to score, and basically just what's happening in the match and what he should do in the match.
Okay, awesome. Now, you mentioned something, and it's something I've been trying to kind of figure out. What is defense looking like in this year's game?
Okay, so defense in this year's game is really, basically, you want to be shoving the other person because you'll have a lot of robots that'll be shooting with a fixed shooter. If you can shove those people and just get their shooter off, you can get all of the balls that they're shooting to completely miss and pretty much make, at least for one of the robots, the entirety of their period worthless.
No, perfect. Now, again, you had a heck of a match this past match. What is your team's end-all goal for this regional?
I think our team's end goal is probably just have as much fun as possible and try to just make it into the finals, because that's just kind of I feel like that's the end goal, just make it into the finals and go as far as we can in there.
Perfect. Before I let you go, any last shout-outs, anything you want to say?
No, I just want to say that the last match, everyone in that match did really well. I'm just proud of how our driver went, and I'm proud of how the other teams, even the opposing alliance, they did really well.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and talking with us. For everybody else, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the YLE Robotics Show. We are here at the Great Northern Regional, and I'm going to toss it to you guys and let you guys introduce yourself and the team real quick.
I'm Aiden King, and
I'm Ashton Stocksham, and we're both part of 4539 Chaotic Robotics.
Alrighty, fantastic. Now, you guys just came off the field, right? You guys just did a match. How'd you guys do? Did you guys like what you saw out of your robot? How was everything going?
From what I noticed, our robot was working fairly smoothly. We got some kinks to work out, but that's always what happens in the early ends of the matches. But first what we found, our shooter is fairly accurate, and our intake is intaking.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say most of the same. I mean, we've definitely had our struggles. We've had to fix some problems, but this match was really just set it in cement for us what we needed to do, and it really showed off. So I'm really proud of what we've done.
Okay, perfect. Now, we're in the qualifiers today, so was this your first match today, or was second?
This was our second match, yeah.
Second match. Okay, so how was the first match for you guys?
Oh, the first match was a little bit iffy for us. We ended up having a battery brownout, which is what happens when your robot's battery voltage drops under 7.2 volts.
Okay. Alrighty. So it kind of take me through that. Once something like that happens, once you get back to the pit, I mean, is it like a 9 o'clock fire over there? Everyone's running around with their head cut off, or is it pretty calm?
Actually, it was fairly calm. We kind of figured out the situation right away. We put in a plan in place to ensure that we don't end up with another battery that's like that. And, well, we're always learning.
Okay, no, perfect. Now, if you guys don't mind, what is your role on the team?
Say that again, sorry.
Your position, your role on the team.
I am the driver of the robot, and
Well, he's also the main builder and programmer, but I've been building a little bit too. I was human player for the matches, and yeah, that's about it.
Okay, perfect. Now, we haven't had a human player on yet, so go a little bit more into the human player side of what goes on during a game.
Right, so the human player, what they have to do is they have to take these yellow balls called fuel, they have to throw them into the hub while it's active. And if you're good at basketball, sports like that, just throwing balls in the hoops, really quite simple. It's kind of hectic having 3 people in that tiny little square because there's really not that much room, but if you have good teamwork and you just know what you're doing, then it's not that bad. I mean, you can turn the tide of a match definitely by being a human player. Like there have definitely been matches that are super close, and they've been decided by the amount of fuel scored by a human player. So,
now you brought up like matches being super close. It does kind of seem like, hey, this year it's either kind of a landslide victory or it's like a 10-point game and what have you. When it comes to that, like when you are controlling the robot, when all that is happening, what is the communication like between teams when the game's going on?
So a lot of it's pre-talking in the match, having that strategy and before the match. But it's also, there's a lot of call-outs that go out. There's a constant countdown that goes on till when you are active or how long till you're active, and then the final countdown at the end of the match. And then it's just a lot of do your part in the match. Everyone's done their part, everyone has a role, and it just works out.
Okay, no, perfect. Now, you mentioned you're also the lead builder as well. What was or maybe is still the biggest hurdle when it comes to the build process?
I'd say it takes a lot of time. Recently, we had our intake motor throw out, and we mostly had to build it stronger, make sure it's not going to go out. And it's just a lot of that, finding out what's breaking and then make it stronger, and whatever is going to break, make sure that point there is an easy fix.
Okay, awesome. Now, what do you think of the event so far? Just the atmosphere, the vibes. How is it for you guys?
Honestly, so I say Grand Forks is like home. Every year we're a founding team here. It's just nice and calm, collective, and it's really everyone kind of knows each other.
Like what Aiden said, we come here every year, and like you said, this is just home for us. I enjoy coming to the Alera Center every year, and if we ever didn't come to this regional, I'd have to quit robotics. Like this is our home. So.
Hey, I'll be honest. It is an awesome atmosphere here. I always say like, hey, this is rock. This is a rock concert. This is a WWF event, just with robots. It's really cool. Now, before I let you guys go, 2 questions before I let you guys go. What do you guys think of the game this year? It's definitely more of a shooting game than anything else. So what do you guys think of this year's game?
I think people underestimated it. A lot of people seen that there's a lot of balls in the center, and they think it's going to be kind of an easy-going match or easy-going game. But if you look into it more, it's really easy to get starved. We found that happen, or we've seen that happen at other regionals where teams were just getting starved out, and it ended up costing them the match.
Okay.
I mean, like what Aiden said, I think everybody underestimated this game. The idea of the game was simple. It looks perfect, but when actually put into practice, there's just so many things that could go wrong, and you just need to be able to play the game. And I don't know. I do like it though. I really love the idea of this game. I just don't like how you can get starved, like what he said.
All right. No. Before I let you guys go, any last shout-outs, any last thoughts you want to share with us?
I want to say thank you to the Valera Center for hosting this event.
The Valera Center, I mean, yeah, I don't know. My brother, Sam Stockstrom, if you ever see this, I love you, bro.
Very awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming over and sharing some time with me. I truly appreciate it. For everybody else, we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the YLE Event Robotics Show here at the Great Northern Regional, and I am here with
Donovan Notch from Team 4226.
Alrighty. How's the regional going for you guys?
It's going really good. We've had a few struggles, a few things break, but I mean we've been getting them fixed before our matches. We've been winning most of them. We lost one, but we're going into it with a positive attitude.
Okay, fantastic. You mentioned some things have broken, but fixing them and everything like that. I mean, I just kind of came back from the pits with you guys. It doesn't seem like a whole bunch of stuff is going wrong. So how are the vibes in the pit?
It's pretty good. I mean, it's everyone just getting what does break. I mean, it's just fixing it. Everyone's pretty calm, which is fantastic. It's just keeping a level head, and it's gonna go how it's gonna go.
Perfect. Now, what do you think of this year's game?
I really like this year's game. It's kind of cool to see hundreds of balls fly through the air. Compared to previous games, how it's been like each robot's been able to hold one at a time or two at a time. This one's really cool because there isn't really a limit on how much you can have, it's really fantastic. It's cool to see it's really, really cool to see all the game pieces flying everywhere. It is really neat.
Okay, awesome. So what is your role on the team?
I'm the team captain on our team. I'm also the driver, so I control the robot, all the driving and all that stuff. I'm also one of the lead build members.
Okay, so a little bit of everything, it seems like. So,
yep.
So how did you become team captain? Was that elected or?
Yeah, when my sophomore year, after most of our team, when I was a freshman, most of the team were seniors. They all graduated, and so we were left with 5 or 6 of us that kind of didn't know what we were doing. And so it kind of was just, during the first year, I was elected as team captain because I was the most involved, trying to get everyone on track. And it's kind of just stuck. I mean, I'm here all the time. I help out everywhere I can.
Okay, no, perfect. Before I let you go, any shout-outs, anything, any last thoughts?
Not really. I mean, I just hope that every team continues fixing their robots when they break, and everyone keeps a positive attitude because, I mean, at the end of the day, we're here to have fun, so that's all that matters.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming through and talking with me. I'll let you go now. For everybody else, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the YLE Event Robotics Show. We are here at the Great Northern Regional, and I am here with...
I'm Ethan.
And I'm Leah.
Alrighty, awesome. Team number and name?
3313 Mechatronics.
Mechatronics, all right, awesome. Now, you guys just came off of a game. You guys did kind of warn me some things kind of went wrong. What happened?
So we did end up winning the match, but right during the end, we had one of our pulleys come out for our intake, but we were still able to intake because of redundant systems inside of our intake with another motor. So we were still able to intake, but it was getting a little bit stuck sometimes and having a harder time driving around the field. So that was a little bit of a detriment to our team, but we still ended up winning the match through a lot of teamwork and a lot of coordination through our teammates.
Okay, no, perfect. Now, when something like that is going on, I mean, you mentioned communication and things like that. I mean, so take me through the last few seconds when, oh no, that did happen. What did your team? Because obviously you have 3 other teams going on with you, but what did your team how did your team react to it?
Right away, we were like, oh no, we can't really intake because we saw the belt down the floor. But we simply just kept on pushing through. At that point, we didn't tell the other teams yet. We were still trying to figure out what was going on. But as soon as we realized we could continue intaking, we immediately said oh, hey, we're down a little bit. And then we were like, okay, we can still keep intaking. Let's go. And so we just kept on intaking as far as we could. But still had a couple issues with it. But overall, our teammates kind of helped out with pushing some balls towards us more and then just keeping our momentum up.
Okay, perfect. Now, if you don't mind me asking, what is your roles on the team?
I am a driver, and my manipulator has just gone back to the pit, but this is our media person, so she was recording the entire match, so if we can figure out what truly went wrong inside the match, or we can record something that went really well and we can try to replicate it.
Okay, awesome. Now, being a driver, this year's game, it seems very quick. It seems like being a good driver is a big, positive. So
yes, it is.
Being the driver, what do you think of this year's game?
It's very simple in nature, but to be really good at it and to really win a lot of matches, you have to have a lot of skill and coordination. The simple premise of just going to pick up balls is just fine, but having that strategy behind it, where are we going to go pick up the balls, when and how, and are we going to shove some back to help out our teammates? Is one of our teammates going to go play defense? All that plays into being a driver and knowing what you're doing.
Okay, you did mention something, and I've been seeing some later on. Right now, I'm kind of starting to see, okay, some bots are purely playing defense. How important is defense this year in this game?
I would have to say defense is really huge if you can find a weakness in a high-scoring bot. Like Toolcats for the one match, we had a bot go play defense purely against them because we figured out they are not super good at shooting on the move. So we used that weakness to our advantage and tried to help slow down their team from scoring points, and then also use them being over on their side to keep balls away, shove them more towards us.
Okay, perfect. Taking a step away from the game, obviously there's a lot of stuff happening in the pits right now, and I appreciate you coming through and talking with us because I know you want to get back to the pits to figure stuff out. But how are the vibes in the pit right now?
The vibes in the pit are going pretty good. We haven't had a lot of major breakdowns, and any breakdowns we're seeing around us have been met with a lot of work ethic and really believing that your robot can get through this.
Okay, perfect. Now, before I let you go, any last, any shout-outs, any last words you want to share with us?
We would love to just see more competitive spirit in there and seeing a wonderful robot action throughout the year.
Okay, perfect. Well, I truly appreciate the time. Thank you for stopping by. For everybody else, stay tuned.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Year Live Event Robotics Show. We are here at the Great Northern Regional, and I'm going to let you guys introduce yourself real quick.
What? I can't hear you at all. Sorry.
I'm going to let you guys introduce yourself real quick.
I am Christopher Parsons, a.k.a. Crispy Bacon.
I'm Cooper Henley. And I am Bryce Sholin.
We are Team 876.
All right, awesome. Now, real quick, how's the event for you guys going right now?
Well, practice day was a little rough. We were testing a lot of things out, like everything that we had. Matches today have been flopping back and forth from good and bad. Our last match, we performed good individually, but unfortunately one of our teammates got a penalty point, and a penalty that to 60 points. Yeah, lost to 60 points, which it was very unfortunate. But I think we're on the rise now. I think right now.
Okay, no, perfect. Now, like you said, it's been some ups and downs and everything like that. I mean, I'm staring right at your pit.
Yeah.
It seems like it is just the coolest place to hang out. I mean, you physically have a guitar on your back. So, with it being all ups and downs, how is the vibes in the pit right now?
Well, with my guitar, I'm vibing. That's all I gotta say. But like, we just have such a control over what we can like. We can do so much in our pit, but we know what we can do, and it's just so calm. We know what to do. Like, we have a checklist. We just check the robot, make sure it's all good. I'd say it's a professional, like a fun professional environment. We know when to have fun, but we also know when we gotta lock in. We gotta do this.
Okay, perfect. Now, if you don't mind me asking, what is everybody's roles on the team?
Well, during the build season, I run the CNC machine, so I cut out different parts that we use to build the robot. And then at competition here, I'm the human player, shooting balls to score points.
Okay.
I am the driver at competition. I'm also the human player at competition. So, and then during the build season, I'm like the builder, just hopping around. I did do some CADing though this year, so I'm kind of the GOAT at that now.
I'm from the awards team, so I helped write the Impact Award, then I presented it at 10 a.m. this morning. That went pretty smoothly, so hopefully that goes well. Still got to wait on some judges to come around, but yeah, I do awards all year round. So.
Okay, awesome. Actually, just because we haven't had an awards guy with us yet, can you go a little bit more into what you do?
Sure. Okay, so every year the big award, well, there's two big ones. The first is the Impact Award, which is your impact on your community. So you have to write an essay and answer some questions that FIRST gives you every year. So I believe there was like around 12 to 14 this year that you had to answer. So you write answers for those, then you write an essay, submit that, and then after you write the essay, you start working on a presentation. So then we wrote the script, we created a whole board, we have pictures, we have a script, and we just went and presented that. It takes like 10 minutes. So you speak in front of 2 judges as a team. You can have up to 3 people, so we use 3 just because I'm a junior. The second person is a sophomore, and we just grabbed a freshman. That way it's kind of, the experience is spread out throughout the years, so that it's not like all juniors or all seniors doing it, and then it's a big fall off. And then the other big award is Engineering Inspiration, which we have little brochures for. It explains our robot, what we do. A big part of that is recycling parts and just being resourceful and just, I don't know, just being good with your money, time, and what you have.
Very awesome, very awesome. Now, I mean, build team, everything like that. So, when you are here at the events and things like that, I mean, the things that like fans get to see is just like the game. It's such a small thing. So, could you give me a little bit of a background of like, hey, what goes into the build season?
So it starts off early January. We get introduced to the game. We bring in a team. We bring in Devil's Lake, usually their team. We invite them to do the opening, to find a kickoff. We invite them to do the kickoff with us, and then we just watch the video as it releases. And then that day, we're already planning like what we're gonna build, what strategies we're gonna have, and then throughout that first week or up to 2 weeks possibly, we're planning. We're ordering parts, we're ordering balls, we're making the game field out of the wood parts that we get. And then next couple weeks after that, it's all build. Ideas go into reality. We have this guy on the CNC machine just cutting everything out. He's been working like a dog this build season. And then as soon as we can, which it usually isn't soon, we give the build, whatever we built, to the programmers, and they got to figure it out, I guess. But they usually do a good job. But unfortunately, this year we gave it a little too late, and we were working late nights some nights, and we're still programming a little bit on on practice day. But just basically building, planning, strategizing, and doing outreach stuff as well during the build season.
All right. Now, CNC, go a little bit more. What does that mean?
So basically, we have this machine and it's got a drill bit on it, and we make designs for the parts on a computer, and then we use that to basically tell the machine where to move to cut out the piece, and so we can get really precise with how we do things, and we don't have to cut all of our like aluminum and polycarbonate by hand. It does that for us, so it works out a lot better. Yeah.
Okay. And now, so were you like, did they tell you like, hey, this is what you're doing, or were you like, yeah, no, I got this?
Well, initially learning it, I had a year where I kind of watched our former guy do it, and then, but when it comes to making the parts, I sit down with our build team and they describe the part they want, and they're sitting next to me as I kind of design it, and then after that we cut it out and give it to them, and sometimes have to redo it 3 or 4 times, but yeah.
Okay. All right. No, that's awesome. Now, before I let you guys go, well, 2 questions. Before I let you guys go, what do you guys think of the game this year?
I really like the game. I think it's really entertaining to watch and to play, but it's been surprisingly difficult to build a robot that can do it well, to pick up the balls and shoot them. Yeah, it's just been kind of a challenge to see what kind of design we want, but fun game overall.
Yeah, I gotta agree. Like, the game is fun as a driver. You know, it's fun to drive around. Just all I gotta do is pick up balls and shoot. But the element of, you know, the timing of like 25 seconds on each side, they only get to shoot, and then it switches. That's definitely like my least favorite part about it, because like I just want to shoot the entire time. But I'd say, honestly, this game is really simple. It honestly comes down to programming. Programming is the biggest part about this game. Like, if you have a good programmer, you're gonna exceed well.
Kind of going off of these 2 here. I think the game is fun to watch. However, like, it seems to be a tricky game. I feel like it's not just for us. Like, I feel like a lot of these seasoned teams are even having trouble to build the robots that they usually build to that tier. It's like, I know a lot of seasoned teams are kind of struggling this year, and what it's kind of cool to see is some of the newer teams like placing way higher than before. So some teams are doing really good, some aren't, but the hub swapping, that's definitely something new, not being able to score at all times. It's fun to watch. There's a lot of little fuels, but you know.
All right, awesome. Now, before I let you go, any last shout outs, anything else you want to say right before?
Yeah, this person shouted me out last time, so Chloe McKay, shout out to you, and shout out to my mom.
All right.
Everybody else?
All right. Hey, thank you guys so much for coming over and talking to us. We truly thank you for that. For everybody else, we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Jennifer and I work at Marvin. The highlight of my day would be working with my crew. I love managing. I enjoy interacting with people and making their job easier. We always tackle every problem head on, and we work as a team. It's nice going to work and, you know, feeling valued for what you do and just getting to know everyone, and you just make friends here. If you're looking for career development opportunities, competitive pay, come join me at Marvin.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner 3. Good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Welcome back to the Your Live Event Robotics Show here at the Great Northern Regional, and I am with
Weston Hess, Aaron Hess,
Trevor Thielen, and Ethan Arns.
All right, awesome. And the team?
6175.
6175. All right, awesome. So you guys just got off of a match. Is this your last qualifier match, or you got one more sneaking in? Last one. So, okay, how did you guys do during the qualifying matches?
I would say we did pretty good. We were up to second place was our highest. We were close to first. We didn't quite make it. For most of our matches, we've won. We've only lost 3. And for those, we did our part. Some teammates, they broke or they weren't able to hold up their end of the line. It is what it is. But we're sitting pretty good so far. We're in 11th now, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure we're going to be in playoffs. We've been pretty good. I hope the teams notice what we've been doing. We've had a pretty good time in our matches.
Okay, perfect. Now, you mentioned playoffs and everything like that. Now, the playoffs are pretty interesting. There is a draft that kind of goes, that happens before the playoffs and all that fun jazz. What goes into, even before the draft, how many teams have you already, communicated with, saying, hey, we work together with them really well and everything like that?
We've talked with 7028 Binary Battalion. We've talked with them a lot. We would be pretty happy if we were with them for playoffs. It would be an amazing team to be with. Or Semiconductors, 7257. They're also a really good team right now. They're number 1 right now, and we would be unbelievably happy if they chose us as their first pick. It would be amazing if we got picked by them. We're pretty close with Becker, 4607. They've been pretty decent. They wouldn't be a bad choice either. We would be pretty good with them too.
Okay, perfect.
Those are some of the big ones. Toolcats as well. They've figured their stuff out. They were doing okay at the start, but now they've been getting really good. So if we're with them as first pick as well, we would be really happy as well.
Okay, perfect. Now, is this your guys' last event this year, or you guys got another one on the books?
We have one more event in week 6. It's Granite City Regional in St. Cloud, Minnesota.
Fantastic. So from now until then, is this your first event or second event this year?
This is our first event.
First event this year. So what have you seen or learned from this event that you're gonna, go back next week and start tweaking the robot or anything like that? Has there been anything?
I would say our feeding, sometimes it tends to get jammed. We might try and put belts or something inside of our hopper so the balls will flow really nicely. Because right now they flow decent, but sometimes they can get stuck, which is a bit annoying because then we have to shake the robot. Or our intake in one of our last matches yesterday, we had slammed into another robot, and then we hit the climb, and it snapped our intake, which is inside the bumper. It was a 1/4-inch aluminum piece that we snapped in half. So we're probably going to remachine that out of a stronger aluminum so that we're more durable when we go to Granite City in week 6.
Okay.
Those are probably our big changes.
So the aluminum piece snaps during one of the games, everything like that. You go back to the pits. What is the, I'm trying to think, what is the vibe once you're oh, darn, something just broke? Is everybody running with their heads chopped off, or is it pretty calm back there?
We were pretty shocked that broke. It was pretty surprising because we're one of the only robots here, really, that haven't broken down yet. It wasn't a full breakdown because we could still play. We could still hoard balls for our other team. But we were shocked because during the match, all we could see was that our intake wheels were just bent up. It looked like the hex shaft just popped out. And we popped it back in, but then when we looked at it closer, we noticed, oh, there's a crack. Oh wait, that's not a crack. The entire thing is broken in half. Luckily, 7530 Raiders of the Lost Spark, they had a 1/4-inch aluminum piece that we took from them. We thank them very much for that. Otherwise, we would have had to make it out of either 1/8 or a piece of polycarb. But we thank them a lot because now we have our intake back and running, and it's just as good as it was before.
Perfect. Well, before I let you guys go, any last shout-outs, any last thoughts you want to share?
I guess a thank you to all of our sponsors. Without them, we wouldn't have enough money to be able to make our robot. So we can't thank them enough for how much they give us.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys so much for stopping by and talking with us. We truly appreciate it. For everybody else, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Year Live Event Robotics Show. We're here at the Great Northern Regional, and I am with...
I'm Josiah German. I'm from Team 3277.
Awesome. So we're here at the last day of the regional. How's your team going?
It's going good so far.
Okay, perfect. Now, I mean, you guys are always here. We always see you here at the Great Northern Regional. From years past, a pretty different game, at least from the last 2 years, where I feel like there was a lot of picking up and placing games. How do you like this year's game?
I feel like it's more fun, especially with human players being able to do a whole lot more as well, being able to do more scoring than how it was last year.
Okay.
Even though last year was also fun, it kind of depends of the game that's being played.
Absolutely. Now, if you don't mind me asking, what is your role on the team?
My role is mainly human player, but I do help with building and other stuff that's needed.
Okay, awesome. Now, you already kind of mentioned the human, the human aspect, the human scoring and stuff like that. How did you get to be the human player? Was it something you tried out for, or were they just yep, nope, you got it?
It was something that I was doing last year, where I was being human player because, I could score a whole lot and getting consistent, especially at this when I can make majority of the shots I throw.
Okay, perfect. Especially, I mean, this year, like you said, that is a huge part. It's very, very important. Now, what do you think of the atmosphere? How do you like coming to Grand Forks?
Well, one, it's not too far, so especially with weather and stuff, I'd say it's pretty good because
perfect. Now, coming in, I mean, obviously everybody wants to win and everything like that. Any other team goals or even personal goals for yourself that you're...
Not really sure. Mainly just have fun and hope we get through without our robot breaking down.
Perfect. Now, before I let you go, last two questions. What made you want to join and do robotics?
Well, I wanted to join because there's a whole lot of hands-on and get to learn about a lot of different aspects, like how to wire stuff together correctly, how to do programming, and other fun stuff in robotics, especially going around seeing what different teams have built as well.
Absolutely. Now, like I said, last question. Any shout-outs, anything you want to say before I let you go?
I don't think so.
Okay, perfect. Well, truly, thank you for coming through, talking with us. We truly appreciate it. For everybody else, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Year Live Event Robotics Show. We're here at the Great Northern Regional, and I am here with...
Jason Frenzel.
I'm Aiden Main Crowd.
Hunter Cloud.
Ian Struvens.
Alrighty, awesome. So, it's very interesting. This is kind of the first time somebody's brought the bot with them. So, you guys just got off from playing a match. How'd you guys do?
We did pretty good. We did not win, but we did pretty good. We did pretty good.
Okay.
Overall.
No, perfect. Now, how's the bot running for you guys? Is it performing the way you guys were hoping it was going to perform?
We got a slight jam up right here.
A little jam, but...
Okay, a little jam. So what, you mentioned a jam. What is exactly jamming for you guys?
So the fuel got stuck right here. And it couldn't really shoot out.
Okay, awesome. Now, very interesting design. You know, box. You got the projectile. You got the shooter. Everything like that. What went into designing it this way for you guys?
What was the reason we made it? We wanted to try the kit bot this year because we haven't done it.
Okay, very cool. Now, just for those who don't know what a kit bot is, what is a kit bot?
It's a pre-built robot that first gives us hands out every year.
Okay, no, perfect. Now, we are kind of winding down the tournament for you guys. The tournament itself, were you kind of able to do what you guys have wanted to do, or?
Yeah.
Yep, okay, awesome. Now, after Great Northern, any other events that you guys are going to?
I don't think so.
Last one, okay. So, with that being said, what did you think of the game this year?
It's pretty fun. What do you think?
It's been really fun. Good experience.
Okay, awesome. Now, like you said, this is the last event that you guys are going to do. After the event, after this season is kind of done for you guys, what happens to the robot?
Probably disassemble it.
We'll disassemble it for next.
In the robotics room, and then we can take down parts that we need.
And use it for the next robot next season.
Okay, awesome. Well, before I let you guys go, any last thoughts, any shout-outs you want to say?
Shout out to Miss Walker, our coach.
There we go.
Shout out to my YouTube channel.
All right, there we go. Oh.
We would like to thank Mr. Lundeen at Kelly, north of Bemidji. He's a good inspiration.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming over and talking with us. We truly appreciate it. For everybody else, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Your Live Event Robotics Show. We are here at the Great Northern Regional, and I am with...
I'm Micaiah Abramson from Team 3293, the Otterbots.
I'm Timothy Eklund.
I'm Alexis Toma.
I'm Micah Mosier. And I'm Eric Swanson.
Alrighty, it seems like we got nearly the entire team here. So, real quick, let's just start with the obvious. How is the regional going for you guys?
So far, I'd say it's going really well. We're currently ranked number 2, and it's been a good regional. We've had some problems, but we've worked through them. The first match, our intake got destroyed, so we had to quickly recut out new intake parts and rebuild it, but we got it done, and it's been a good regional.
Okay, perfect.
That's good.
Okay, perfect. And okay, so let's go back to that first, match, and your intake gets destroyed, as you said. What was the vibes? I mean, how do you guys react to that in the pits?
I think we were nervous at first, but once we knew what we had to do, we locked in and we got it done really efficiently. I think we got it all cut out and drilled out and put it all back together within like 45 minutes, 50 minutes. Yeah.
The task to replace our intake was so monumental that we had no time to panic and no time to really think. So we got to building it right away. The whole team was building it together. It was really fun, and it was really fast and a little stressful, but we got it together in the end. So
we reached a flow state. Yes, like
for sure.
When we were putting it together and stuff. Yeah.
That is so crazy. So you guys are ranked 2 right now. So if you don't mind, kind of go into what is the next step, what is the draft, what is that looking like for you guys right now?
Well, we have one more qualification match left, and then after that we're going to have to get the team together and all of our scouts together to kind of figure out what the next steps will be for picking other alliances or teaming up. So we kind of have to figure all those things out during our 1 hour break.
Perfect. Now, you mentioned you got one more match left. What is your biggest goal when it comes to this last match that's coming up here?
Obviously, our main goal here is to try to get as many ranking points as possible to keep our rank and get a good draft position. But so obviously a win would be great, but we're going to do our best to do whatever we can.
Okay, perfect.
Hopefully we're going to be trying to prove our worth on the field, to prove to other teams, other alliances that we're a good, exceptional robot. And so obviously winning and getting the ranking point, and that's our main goals.
Perfect. All right, before I let you guys go, any last words, any last thoughts, anything you want to share, maybe even what you thought of the regional in a whole?
I can say one thing. For other teams, don't underestimate defense. Defense is going to be a big part in the playoffs. It's just going to happen, so be ready.
Don't forget the crowd factor too. The crowd, it's a big part of it. Like, it really hypes you up and it helps you, like, I don't know, it's something magical about the team cheering on your team number, you know?
No, absolutely. Well, seriously, guys, thank you for coming and stopping by and talking with us. We truly appreciate it. For everybody else, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Your Live Event Robotics Show. We are here at the Great Northern Regional, and I am with
Blackjack Robotics, Team 6146. I'm Oscar Harwick.
I'm Mason Coble.
Joey Buer.
Perfect. So we're kind of winding down on the qualification matches. So how'd you guys do during the qualification matches?
Pretty good. Our last 2 matches we won by a good amount of points, by 100 each. We haven't had any major breakdowns, so we're all good so far.
Yeah, definitely. We've definitely had a pretty good time here. Just a few minor complications, but that's it. And after we had them, we got them all fixed, and we're ready to go and haven't had anything since. So.
Perfect.
We're ranked 15 and we're improving, so yeah.
All right, ranked 15 and improving. That's all we like to hear. So, with that being said, a lot of stuff has happened throughout the entire time. I mean, it sounds like you guys said, no major breaks where you guys have just been, frozen on the field or anything like that, it sounds like. So let's actually talk a little bit about the game itself. What do you guys think of the game this year?
I think it's really fun. It's gives a good challenge to all the teams, especially the main challenge for our team. We wanted to get over the bump, so we had, when we were practicing, that was the first thing that we had built was the bump. And after that, everything just went so smoothly. It was all nice.
Yeah, honestly, I think for most teams, the issue is just the durability with the robot. So this year, I think we're definitely looking for more durable robots when it comes to the game. And I think that's the major challenge, is having that durable robot that can withstand some hits and still score reliably even when something goes wrong.
Okay, perfect.
I'm liking the flow of the game with the shifts and how we can pick up as many as we want, so that's fun.
Okay, perfect. So if you don't mind me asking, what is each one of yours a role on the team?
So I am the build team lead and the main driver for the robot. So I'm actually the one that's going around on the field driving.
I am the marketing lead. I've dabbled in a little bit of building, and I am the co-driver to Oscar over here. So I kind of run the intake and all that.
I help with build and wiring, and I'm also the human player.
Okay, perfect. Now, so how did you get to your position with the driving and stuff like that?
So how I got to be the main driver is our 3 years ago now, one of my friends was the co-driver and he quit. So then I just tried out to try and drive the robot. They're like, wow, you're actually, pretty good. Do you want to be a co-driver? And I was like, oh yeah, sure, that'd be fun. And then our main driver graduated last year, so then I got upgraded to main driver.
Awesome.
And then for build team, I like building stuff, and all of our mentors know that, so I just became the build team lead.
Awesome. Now, marketing, what goes into marketing?
There's a lot. We have to make every year we make a new logo fit to the season. We write newspapers, fundraising events, getting our name out there, talking to teams this year, and I think we've been doing it for around 3 years now. We've given gift bags to all the teams, so that way we're like, hey, we're out here, we're here to play with you, and yeah, just trying to make those connections with other people and let our community know what's going on.
Awesome. Now, human player, this year it seems like it's a real important part. I mean, you guys are scoring constantly this year. How did you get to be the human player? Did you like beat out everybody, or was it just like, yeah, no, you're the human player?
Well, I did some practicing, and I realized I'm pretty decent at throwing, so they decided to put me there.
Okay, perfect. Well, before I let you guys go, any last thoughts, any last shout-outs you want to do before I let you guys go?
Shout out to Team 6146. We are doing great. You guys got anything?
I do. I would like to just shout out like everybody at home who's watching us and anybody else who's cheering us on. We really appreciate it. We love when our community is out there watching us and cheering us on. I've definitely been texting a few people, been wondering about what's going on. So just thank you to our sponsors, just everybody who's helped make this season possible.
Awesome. All right, groovy, man. With that being said, thank you so much for coming over, talking with us. We truly appreciate it. For everybody else, we'll be right back.